So here I am, back in my natural habitat, outside, but today is in the rain. As usual, there's road traffic around. So I've been here before. That's China Farm. That's the coffee shop I went to where I got stood up. If I go that way, I've been up. So I've done this and back, which is about a mile. If I go that way behind me, that takes me to the Leyland Junction, back towards Bobbin, back to the top of Buckshaw. So I've come across the little road, or the little route through the. It's a bit quiet, there's no traffic. Anyway, that way is Exton, and that's what I'm doing today. I've done the route before, I think. I'm not sure, but I've not done it since I've been walking again. So that's where I'm going. How far is it? I don't know. Do I really want to go for a walk today? No, because it is drizzly. But I need to put the practice in, so I've got to do it. Right, crack on. Alright, here's a interesting bridge. I have done this before because this is really dodgy. So it's like small car 2 lane. They've made it one way, so there are actually traffic lights. We've got a new, is that like a new sandstone? And then you got like an older sandstone. So that would have been the old steam train 2 line with sandstone at the bottom and brick at the top. So now I've got to try and get through this, but there is not much. So cars are coming this way. Keep to the side. Get through this as quickly as I can and keep my ear out for in case someone's coming from behind, but I think I'm fine. I can jump onto the path if I want to, and I'll get a bit further down here. So that's, well, I didn't bring my glasses again, and it's amazing the difference. What does that say? 1.3 I think it is. Right, time to crack on. Which now decided it wants to rain a little bit more. Wouldn't really say a lot harder, but I don't know if you can hear it. Not nice, not nice, but there we go. So the hat is back on. I had to take it off before, I was really overheating. So I'll just see how it goes. That's a 1.5 miles, just over. The Railway Pub in Exton, I've been here for a few times for a few drinks. I think I had a Christmas meal here, a works Christmas dinner here once. Well, half the car park's now a housing estate, and this apparently is a nursery. So there we go. Right, crack on time. Exton, what have we got? We've got the Bay Horse Pub, Exton Village itself, although technically we're in Exton, and when I go this way, which is the way I'm going to go, there's a railway bridge down there, tunnel. I seem to remember that one being a lot safer. I don't know if 2 cars nearly hit then. Yeah, 2 miles, just under an hour, doing alright. But yeah, this rain's definitely a bit more. Right, onwards. Bless them, even the pigeons don't want to fly around here. Well, this bridge is a lot nicer. I've even got my own footpath and cars. It's even got a safety barrier, so that's quite nice. So yeah, so this is nearly, just 2 miles. So it's about another mile or so home, because I've walked out that far, so about another half a mile, so 3.5. That'll do for today. Right, crack on time. So, bush shelter. Not feeling the best today. I think part of that is the hat is so waterproof, it's not letting the heat out, so, God, blimey, that was roasting. So I thought I just need a couple of minutes to get some air in my head, let some of that heat escape. So yeah, it's a bit over a mile from here, 2.3-ish. Only about 5 minutes up from the last stop. But yeah, I used to live around here. I can't remember if it's the entrance up the road or down here, but it's Lytham Court in Exton. We had that when we came back from, I bought the house that I'm in, got offered a job in Canada, went to Canada, rented a tent. So when I came back, the tenants were still there, so we found out what they were doing. They were buying a house, so we waited for them to move out so we could move back in. But yeah, also had a house that way. Sold my previous house, rented a couple of houses, rented one over here. Went for a walk one day, past Buckshaw Estate, and I saw a sign for some houses for sale. So went and had a look and ordered one. Bought one. There we go. Right, I shall continue having a break, a bit more water. I've got some Tic Tacs today. Ooh, I think I need a bit of a boost, but there we go. Right, onwards. 2.5 miles, bus stop, up over the railway line that's next to Buckshaw railway station, and home. So if I have a good water and some more Tic Tacs, just go for it and get home. Boots wise, that's really why I'd want to do the walk today. So these are boots from pair number 1. So I did a mile and last week, and this, like I say, 2.5, be like 3 3/4, 3 and a bit. So that's good. And then Tuesday, pair 2 are going with me for the similar length walk. Hopefully the weather holds off for that, or even picks up, which would be quite nice. Right, I'll catch you at home, and I'm soaked. That was a lot harder work than it should have been. 3.1 miles, no big hill. I think if you're trying to stretch your distance or trying to stretch your time, you've got to, and if you've got a major goal, it's a lot easier because, oh, I want to achieve this today, I really want to do that. So when you're doing like a mediocre walk, it's not as interesting. And then when you're getting cold and wet and horrible, I took my t-shirt off, it weighed a ton. Some of the cold was, or some of the wet was cold and some of the wet was warm. Boots wise, fine. Glad it wasn't too much longer. Instead of wearing my normal sort of everyday socks, I did wear my sports socks. I thought I'll have a little bit more padding in. They do, but it's not a lot. So I'm going to get myself some hiking socks. So if I order those today, hopefully be here tomorrow, ready for me to go on Tuesday. So Tuesday, if I can, Ulverston, which is sort of gateway to the Lake District on the sort of southern edge, southwestern edge, has a canal. I can't remember how long the canal is. I think it's about 1.5 miles. So from where my parents live, you can walk down to the seafront, onto the canal. You go up in towards town, which is what the boats did. You go round, and then you follow this road down, and then back to my parents. So it's about 3 1/4, 3.5-ish. So that'd be really good for the other pair of boots, but to try out my socks. Yeah, so bottom of my foot, bottom of my left foot, I've got a bit of a hot spot. Not bad enough to be a blister, hopefully. Left heel, similar. There was a bit of a hot spot. That shower was glorious, but I just wanted to get sat down. That was a hard trek. I think it's about 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's gone 5:30 now, so a bit longer than expected, but I had a few more stops than expected. It just is, you know, you just set off and see how it goes. Right, I will crack on. If you set yourself a goal and you find one day it's difficult, you're on target. You absolutely are on target. You know, if I want to do Everest, it might rain every single day on the way up there. It'd be wet, it'd be cold, you can have the wind blowing you sideways. I've got to train for that. I really have, because that's the week you're doing it, and whatever the week is, whatever the weather is that week, that's what you've got to put up with. So I've got to get used to this. The jacket was okay. I seem to build up a layer of warm underneath. Anyway, I'm just waffling. Right, crack on, and I'll get this uploaded, and away we go. All right, you all take care. Bye.